welcome back to my channel. So today's video, it's gonna be a back to school makeup look. And not only is it a back to school makeup look, it is a drugstore back to school makeup look, which is super exciting because I haven't done that yet on my channel. The look is going to be featured around this Wet n Wild, oh, naturel, I don't know what it's called, palette. This is what it looks like. I really wanted to create something a little bit more simple but still pretty by utilizing that maroon shade in here. I also utilized all drugstore tools. I used several e.l.f. brushes. I used some LAB squared blending brushes from Walmart. I used my Real Technique sponge. So I did keep it real simple. Everything you can buy at either Target, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, whatever you have near you, that's where you can purchase, you know, at least most of this stuff. So if you are interested to see how I got this look using that palette, then keep on watching. Alright, so first we're gonna start off by, just applying a little bit of chapstick. And my favorite one of my favorite ones from the drugstore is the Aquaphor. It's just like a healing ointment, but it feels really nice on the lips and it makes them feel really hydrated. So if you are obsessed with having chapstick on your lips at all hours of the day like I am, you will love this. I really just like putting it on before I start my entire makeup application so that my lips are nice and soft and prepared for when I want to put my lip product on. So we're just gonna march right into face, eyes, face, eyes, face, eyes. You know what? We're not doing complicated eyes. Let's just start with the face. First going in with the NYX Cosmetics Angel Veil Face Primer. This is really going to help with smoothing out any imperfections that you may have, but it's also a primer for your foundation. So with those long hours at school, it's going to help your makeup last all day. And then since, you know, we are still in school, most of us don't like to go complete cake face, to class every single day, and most of us just don't have the time or the energy that early in the morning. So I'm gonna go in with a BB cream. This is the Rimmel BB cream matte. It's a matte finish. I'm oily skin, so that's why I have this. A lot of the brands that you can find at Walmart, Walgreens, they have BB creams or CC creams. It's just a lighter weight foundation with like SPF in there, which is awesome, especially if you walk between classes outside. It's gonna give a more of a natural finish, a light to medium coverage depending on how much you build it up. I'm going to stipple mine on the face. If you wanted, you could really go in with your fingers, or your hands, not your fingers, well, your fingers too, you know. I'm gonna use a brush just for a little bit more coverage. The brush I am using is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Mine is crooked because it broke, but that's okay. Drag it down your jawline because I remember back when I was in high school, girls' foundation lines would stop right there because they were trying to do 2 shades too dark and it wasn't a good look. You want it to blend with your neck. That should go without saying. This part is not always necessary, especially if you don't suffer from dark under eyes, but I know when I was in school, I didn't get a lot of sleep, and so I would have really awesome designer bags under my eyes. You can go in with something like the Maybelline Age Rewind. This is in the brightener. It's got like that peachy tone, which is going to counteract the darkness under the eyes. So I just go in with this right under the eye. And then I will take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer just for a little bit of brightening right underneath. I'm going in with a concealer that is more like my skin tone or lighter because otherwise you will have peachy under eyes. And no. My favorite way to blend out concealer is with a sponge. This is the Real Technique sponge. I think it's like $5.99 depending on where you buy it at. Alright, and after we got that, we don't want to become a creasy mess throughout the day because gross. So I'm going to go in with my Coty Airspun Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to set my entire face using this e.l.f. stipple brush. If you suffer from oily skin, this is really going to help with the longevity of how your foundation wears. We're going to go in with some bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And to apply that, I'm going in with my e.l.f. complexion brush. And since it's just a regular day at school, we're not going to be doing any contouring because that's just really unnecessary. So basically with your bronzer, you'll do like a 3. So around the hairline, bring it down kind of like underneath that cheekbone, and so go right back around right underneath your jaw. Next, I am going in with a highlighter. Again, unnecessary, but for me, it's not an option. This is the e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pinktastic, but it's not a blush. I'm just gonna apply this with my finger right at the tops of the cheekbones. Go a little bit above the brow. I'm gonna go down the bridge of the nose. And to make this a little bit more efficient, you could totally just stop with the tops of the cheekbones. I just really love highlighter. And then we'll do blush. Milani Luminoso. And I'm gonna go in with this, you know what, I don't actually know what line this is, but they're very distinct. They all have neon handles, but this is the Highlight and Blend stipple brush. I bought mine at Walmart. This is gonna give a nice, healthy, youthful glow to the cheeks without being like an overbearing color. Now I'm gonna tackle these brows. Most people have more brows than I do, so that's nice, but since I don't, I'm going to be using the same eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using on my eyes, the Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette. I'm just going to be utilizing those last two darker shades. I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild angled brush. I will do my other brow off camera. Okay, I just filled this one in and I did clean them up off camera. All I did was go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer again, and then this Wet n Wild flat brush. I own like 3 of these. It's my favorite brush ever to clean up my brows. We're going to move on to the eyes. We're just gonna go in with our concealer. You just need a tiny bit, and this will act as our primer. I'm going to set it so that it does not crease on me using this first shade right here in the Wet n Wild palette. And I'm going to go in with LAB Squared Just Blending In Brush. You can find them at Walmart. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush and that same cream shade, and I'm going to concentrate that heavily on the lid. Now I'm going to go in to this matte shade right here, and I'm going to take that LAB Squared Just Blending In brush again, and I'm going to concentrate this in the crease and the outer V kind of. Okay, now I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm going to go in with this beautiful shade right here. If you have green eyes, this is going to make them pop. Just a little bit on the tips. I'm going to put this on the outer V. And if you would prefer to do this with a brown, then do it with a brown, girl. Who's stopping you? No one. That's basically it for the lids. I'm going to pop a little bit of shadow down on the lower lash line using this e.l.f. crease brush. I want to give a little bit of a pop to the inner corner, so I'm going to take this e.l.f. contour brush. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Scandaleyes Kohl Kajal in Nude. We're going to pop that on the waterline. Just really helps to kind of make the eyes look more open and awake and bright and doe-eyed. Now we're going to put it on some mascara. This is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme, my favorite mascara from the drugstore, and I think it's like $3.50. You can find Jordana at Walgreens Faux Show. Next, we will put on some lip gloss. It's just no fuss. It's a no fuss type of product, and this one is the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee, and this is just like a nice pinky nude. And now, of course, when you have it all on, you don't want it to go anywhere. So I'm just gonna grab my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, whatever your jam is. Alright guys, that completes this makeup look. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you love drugstore makeup tutorials, because I know I do. Please leave me a comment down below if you have some favorite drugstore products that you love to use, because who doesn't love new drugstore products? Let's be real. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!